Hi everyone, this is Tina with Dirt Therapy, and today I'm going to be working on completing a project that we have been working on for quite some time. A couple years ago, I had created a new flower bed, and I've been using like larger boulders as the border around the garden area to separate the flower bed from our grass. So I have it starting in the front and I am moving towards the east garden in the back. So I'm going to turn the camera around and I'll show you what I'm working on. This is the rock border that I was talking about. A couple years ago, we started working on this area here in our front yard up against our retaining wall. And I did edge in between the grass and the flower bed, and I put cardboard down. So I used the cardboard method to suppress the weeds in this area. But I really did not like the sudden change from mulch to the grass. It's too hard for me to maintain it. We have a lawn company that comes out and takes care of our lawn, but it was going to be too much for me to get on an edger, and that's the whole reason why we have a lawn care business helping us take care of our lawn. So I did not want to have to deal with constant edging. So I came up with the idea of putting the rock border in, and it had stopped at a certain point. So we stopped the rock border just around this pergola. This is our grape pergola on the east side. Stopped them right where the post is adjacent to those stones. So that is about where we picked up where we left off. I went and got some stones yesterday for the continuation of this, and I really think that I need to mix them up a little bit. I did get some larger ones, and I'm hoping to kind of incorporate those as well. But I want to continue the rest of the border in this section here. Now, it doesn't look the best right now because the weeds have been able to grow here. We are in the shade, and it has been hot and humid. And today is finally a nice enough day to where I don't have to worry about that. So it's really great. Okay, I like the placement of the rocks. The reason why I'm keeping the ones low in this area is because I'm going to put a stepping stone in here so I can still get to tend to the concrete vase that's sitting back there. You can't see it, but I'm going to show you what it looks like. So that is the concrete vase that I want to be able to get to and put a stepping stone in that area so I have an easy access. So I want those rocks down there to be smaller so I can step over them a lot easier. It is brutal out here with mosquitoes. They are dive bombing my face, and I even have some of the bug repellent on my face and on my exposed body parts, and it is just really a challenge today to be able to get this done. So I am going to work quickly as fast as I can to try to get this area done. So here's the finished project. It did take me a few days to get this done, just with the mosquitoes, the heat, and family plans. I wasn't able to get this all done in one day. So just to give you a quick overview, this is my Julia Childs rose, and it looks so good. It's so happy. I am really happy with it, and I just love yellow roses, so this just works out great. I have the blue muffin here and Amanda Villavine towards the back. I was hoping that it would climb over onto the fence, but we've got so many other things that keep growing that are viney weeds that I think it just keeps knocking off the mandevilla. But I might move it to a different location or set up a different perennial that will work. This is an annual, so it's not going to stay there anyway. However, I wanted to try it out. I got it on clearance, and it was worth a shot to just have it climb up on the fence. Eventually, I hope that we can take this chain link fence out and just open the East Garden to Garden Avenue. That'll be a future project, and so for now it's just here. I got the little hummingbird paver in, and these are some of the pavers that we make here on site, and it's really pretty. Just can't help but love all of the stepping stones that we have available. Here's our grapevine, and it is overhead, so you can see all of our grapes are like throughout here. This is back to the area that we were working on. There's the Caryopteris, which is the bluebeard shrub there. I cleaned out those grasses. They were a grass that I planted here a couple years ago, but it really was just like looking wild and straggly, so I didn't want to keep it there. I keep that storm runoff piece there just in case the storms bring more water than anticipated, and it can capture some of that water that doesn't go in the tube. I have some salvia up next to it. I got these at Home Depot, and here is the tag. They like shade, so I've got 3 of them here, and they're looking really good, except that one. I did plant it in the eco pots as an experiment. We do get a lot of rain, so I'm hoping that they're going to thrive in those and just break down in those eco pots, but we'll wait and see. I'm doing a little experiment. We're gonna see if it works. And then we have the hostas that I replanted these from the front garden bed, the raised bed that we had the lions on. It was our part of our patio, front porch patio expansion project. These came back here early on in the project before we really started tearing anything out, and I transplanted these 2 hostas and a couple others to other locations in the landscape, and they're doing really good. They just got hit by hail damage. We had some pretty bad hail here, so they don't look the best, but they're fine. They'll bounce back. I'm not doing any garden tours for the rest of the season, so they'll have time to recover for next year. But I think it turned out really good. I'm so glad I finally got this full project done and filled in. Eventually, we also would like to do something with this. It's sporadic grass just because it is in a shady location, and we would like to do something to make it more pretty back here. We'd like it to capture the water so it doesn't go into our basement. This is the area. I'm so happy with it. It's been a long time coming, seeing as that we've been working on this project for a while. We finished this area, and I'm sorry I got messed with. We've had this area with these stones since October of 2022. So it was just a matter of trying to finish off that space. So thank you, everyone. And we will see you next time. Have a great garden day.